Now, for the second question, what was the difference between Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore in their approach towards education and nationalism? Now, I must admit, it was a sort of a bouncer for people who are giving mains in the examination hall too. Now, this is not a knowledge which is given anywhere in a textbook or in any standard book, but we have bits and pieces of knowledge that we can accumulate from different places and can prepare a decent answer. So this is how UPSC tests your ability, your resilience in an adverse environment. Now, again, before we discuss the second question, let's recall what we can gather from different places. Again, interpretation, I think, is fairly simple. There are two keywords. There are two keywords. Actually, there are four keywords: Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, education, and nationalism. Now, in terms of structure, the term it is given between difference. So for the structure, what we have to do is we have to create two tables. One is for education, where one side there will be Mahatma Gandhi and one side there will be Rabindranath Tagore. That will be for education. And again, we have to draw a table for nationalism. Now, if we could have also written in points, but when we use tables and diagrams, it makes our answers look a little more attractive and little more easy on the eyes, and fetches a little extra marks. Now, let's start discussing with education part. Now, as I have told that this is not a straightforward answer, let's try to write what we know. We have studied about Nayi Talim in spectrum. Now, in the Nayi Talim approach, there were three strategies that Gandhiji advised us to use. That is teaching 3 H's: hand, heart, and head. So what he did, he supported vocation education for hand, value education for heart, again second. Now he used education as a means for social development as well. So he supported co-education till primary level. Third, according to Gandhiji, there was no work which is big or small. So according to him, the student studying in classes should also clean their classroom, clean their bathroom, so that a student can grow with a value that no work is smaller or bigger, no work is dirty or clean. So extra activities. Now, I could have also Googled it and write very specific points. But since I'm trying to write answer based on the knowledge that a UPSC aspirant have. Now coming to Rabindranath Tagore. Now we are aware Vish Bharati University. Can I get this says Shanti Niketan and Vishwa Bharati and Shanti Niketan University. Now they were also in news because of various reasons. So if there is a university, there is a centralizing tendency, a place where student can go and learn. So this second, Rabindranath Tagore has a sort of international effect on him. So we could say there was internationalism in his emphasis on education. Third, this is something that I stumbled upon from accident. You can call it serendipity, but he professed that we should all learn in a natural environment, not in the closed classroom. So third point will be natural environment. Fourth, we have also known Rabindranath Tagore for its cultural inclination, be it cultural dance, be it debate. So we could also see that there is an cultural inclination towards Rabindranath Tagore education. Now, fourth point is, I think, is more than sufficient for a 150 word answer, and also because we didn't had actually that knowledge from beforehand. We had to cook that knowledge in an tense environment. So if you can write 4 point, that would be well and good. Now coming to the education nationalism part, Mahatma Gandhi was in a favor of nationalism. We could he was popularized the term Swaraj. So he didn't actually spoke directly on nationalism, but he uses nationalism as a means to give freedom to India. So Swaraj was a very similar concept to nationalism, or is a very sister concept to nationalism. Second, his idea of nationalism was not narrow. It was not based on a communal or a regional or a lingual basis. He gave the concept of Sarv Dharm Sambhav. Again, he also spoke about Ram Rajya, or what an ideal state should be like, Southern Sambhav. And he proposed a sort of non-military, peaceful state. Now, if we see Rabindranath Tagore, he was, because of influence of internationalism on him, we can see he was somewhat against the idea of nationalism, because according to him, nationalism creates artificial boundaries on lands, and it turns human into animals who are willing to kill each other. So he was against the idea of nationalism. Second, he believed in humanism, that human across nation, across continent, across races, all are same, and humanism should be a superior concept to nationalism. And he has also seen the effect of nationalism on world wars. So he has given a very specific, very special quote that as long as I live, I'll never let nationalism triumph over humanism. So from there we can see Rabindranath Tagore was against the idea of nationalism. So that part is done. Now coming to the conclusion part, we can say that despite their difference in opinion in education and nationalism, both personalities have served great service to Indian nation or to mankind in general in political, economical and cultural sphere. So this is how we can conclude it.